How are you guys doing today, this evening, this morning, whenever you're watching me? You're going to get your confirmations through me. Without further ado, y'all, let's get straight in. I am starting this live at 3:33. Why? Because Spirit told me to get up on here. And today, if you are seeing me, whether if it's live or if it's on my YouTube later, I just want to let you know that you have enough time. And all you have to do today is just flow. The reason why I'm saying just flow is because this next part of your journey, Spirit is about to show you that all things are possible. All you have to do is follow the signs. Follow the signs, and then you're aligning. Okay? Hi, Queen. Now, y'all, I'm going to be honest. I took some days off because Charlie's a little bit under the weather, a little bit under the weather, a little bit, you know. My little throat chakra's being worked on. But in this time away, even when I'm not here, I'm still working. I had some much needed time to evaluate. I had some much needed time to release. I had some much needed time to catch up on things that I needed to tidy up. And that could be this season of your life where it's time for you to sort through the pieces that you need to give away versus the pieces that you want to stay with you. And a lot of this part is for your happiness. Overall, everything going forward is for your happiness, for your structure, for your stability, but more importantly, for your experience. Okay? Hi, Mr. Habit. So let's go ahead and get into the reading because I don't want to make this too long because I'm still not feeling good. But you know, the Spirit said, Charlie, you got to show up for them. Last night, well, really this morning, I ended up finishing a book. So reading books in this time, reading more could be symbolic. Setting goals for yourself, and achieving them, very symbolic. Some of you guys, I have to tell you guys, go look at your previous goals that you have set for yourself. You guys could have been achieving something, or you're about to achieve something, or you have achieved something. I'll give you guys an example. One of my goals was to read over 20 books this year, and I'm over 20 now. And so for some reason, I'm just, and it's funny because it's not the end of the year yet. Hi, Angie. Hi, Jenny. I know you're just not joining, but I just want to make sure I'm saying hey to everybody. But something about reaching your goals in this time, very, very symbolic. I'm gonna have to wear my lapis right now because y'all, I'm gonna be honest, my voice is going through an awakening right now, and it's a little sore. It's been sore a few days, so I've been giving myself some days off. Hi, Tana. So bear with me. Is there anything else? The book that I read last night was called The Neighbor Favor, and I'm gonna be honest, I keep getting synchronicities, and I know that this one might not be for everybody, but I keep getting synchronicities of hooking up with your neighbor, falling in love with your neighbor, or love thy neighbor. It could be some spiritual stuff, but something about somebody could be moving into your building. You could be moving and then you meet somebody. So stay tuned to that. Stay in tune. Even if you have your own house, like the next door neighbor, something about connections there. That's not for everybody, but I did get that divine message a few times today. Also, the last download was this next part, you really are going to be falling in love. And I feel the need to sit over here and say it's going to be easy, but something about keeping it, you need to keep love with a purpose, okay? Whatever that means to you. All right, let's get into the cards. Channel for collective. Are y'all meeting someone? I really do feel like some of y'all is about to meet someone. And it is the Halloween day of Halloween days. But you want to know something? I don't think that this is just about today. I feel like this is for something that's long term. Now, the Ten of Pentacles also comes out, and it's making me feel like something is providing structure. Something is stable. Maybe you have finally reached a point in your life where you are stable, and I want to say congratulations, you've won. And for some reason, like, I'm just getting like maybe spirit just wants to alert you of this stability. I also want to say, like, spirit wants to like give you a confirmation. Somebody just delivered something outside of my house, but I don't even know what it is. Anyway, some of you guys could be getting some upcoming gifts. Stay tuned to that. But for some reason, I feel like this is spirit celebrating. I feel like celebrating you and celebrating your goals and your accomplishments. Some of you guys, you're going to be rewarded within your finances, but I'm also getting being rewarded in love. I'm hearing you're being rewarded with love because you've been patient. I'm also seeing something about being rewarded with good health. So if some of you guys have been battling with like some health scares, I feel like don't be too scared, like don't be too bothered. I see a full recovery is here. Maybe spirit just had to sit you down for a little minute. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. And then I have the Nine of Pentacles. I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. You want to know what this makes me feel like, though? Is that a lot of you guys are finding stability by self. A lot of you guys, I'm seeing a lot of entrepreneurial energy. But for some reason, I'm seeing like you could work at a job and then like have like a side hustle or like a business. And I feel like if you guys have been on that path, or if you are getting ready to take that path, I feel like it's gonna go very well for you. I see a lot of wealth here. Some of you guys, this could be your confirmation that the seeds that you have planted are about to grow, or they are growing, or they are about to or they're about to flourish. Because this energy right here, I'm gonna be honest, like, it doesn't feel like a new seed. This feels like you've planted seeds all over, and I just feel like all of your seeds are about to grow like rapidly. Within partnerships and the ones that are by yourself as well. I feel like you guys are about to enter into a very busy season. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like some of you guys are already in a busy season. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah. For those that have yet to enter into marriage, I think the biggest reason as to why, and I know that this is a sidebar or sidebars, but for those that are looking for marriage, I think that spirit has been having you spend some time, some alone time by yourself, because I feel like spirit is really establishing you. I really feel like spirit doesn't want somebody with you that's just there to use you. And because it's starting off with finances, like something gives me, y'all gonna be having to have maybe y'all need to have people sign prenups, because I just see like a lot of finances, like just a lot of stability, a lot of structure. But maybe some of you guys I felt like you had to find this happiness, this structure, this stability with you and the divine spirit team that I feel like God kind of assigned to you. And I want to say it just like that. Like some of the seeds that you are, or like I'm hearing some of the things that you are reaping because I'm hearing you reap what you sow, but I'm seeing it in a lot of positive ways. I feel like what you're reaping in this time is things you have built, partnerships you have built, foundations you've built, the self-sacrificings that you had to do. Like, I'm just seeing you are reaping the benefit of everything that you have established. But when it comes to a partnership and confirmation, but when it comes to a partnership, Spirit isn't going to align you with someone just because you're wealthy or just because you are at this status. Like, it just feels like somebody kind of got to show up and do their own work. It almost feels like, I don't care how cute, I don't care how fine, I don't care even how stable that other person is. Like, somebody has to come in and match your fly. Like, somebody, like your spirit team, when it comes to like who you date next, who you marry next, it's like they gotta be one hell of a guy, one hell of a gal. Like, I'm hearing they have to be like, and I don't even feel like this is coming from you. I feel like you guys are really chill. I feel like you guys are very like open and receptive to love. Like, I just feel like you're very like structured. Like, I feel like you guys are operating out of a logical standpoint, but I do feel like in this moment, like, Spirit is just like, we're not having you settle for just anybody anymore. I see Spirit closing a lot of doors that are not for you anymore. I see Spirit closing the doors on your exes. If your next person is still focused on their ex, that's closed. Like, I just feel like your spirit team is like, we're not putting you through that emotional roller coaster anymore. And I'll cheers to that. I'm like, cheers. Hi, Ari Lynn. You said, hi, Georgia. Georgia's over here. Say hi, Georgia. She looked over a little bit. She said, what you saying? I like this. I like this energy. Yeah. And then the Ace of Wands. When your person does come and get presented, or it's handed to you, when Spirit places this person in your life, you guys will be alike. Like, you'll be like each other. I'm also hearing you will like each other. And what I mean by that, confirmation. I want to give you two examples that I seen or I came across within the last 24 hours. One was in my book. The girl I was reading about, she was so into books. Like, she was just into books. And the partner that she had met, like, he was, like, he wrote his own books. He was a published author. But something like that, like, if you like books, your person will like books. I want to give you a second example. If you're into art, they're into art. If you're into fashion designing, they're into fashion designing, or something like, and it doesn't have to be the same. It doesn't even have to be the same books. But it's just, it doesn't have to be the same fashion design. Like, it could just be something about you guys. You're going to be like, almost like a mirror to each other. And I want to say a perfect match, but I feel like because Spirit doesn't want me to just say fairy tale stuff to you guys, it's a divine match though. Your next person, your next match is divine. It's divinely placed. Yeah. And then the Ace of Swords. But I have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords out here, which makes me think of, these are both new. Yeah. I think the reason why Spirit is offering you something new is because I think the past, like, you guys have been living a little bit, and not even just a little bit. Some of you guys have been living a little bit too much in your past, living too much off of heartbreak, reliving, rehashing out with the past, going back to it a little too much. And I feel like spirit is just like, yeah, you're done with that now. Yeah. And it's funny because I just got a notification that says um, blue wedding dresses. Hi, Erlene. Hi, KP. Yeah. And I think that the biggest thing, because you guys have looked back enough, I just feel like spirit is just like, yeah, you're done with that. Yeah. And I don't think you have to say too much. I don't think you have to do too much. I don't think you have to I don't even think you got to scream it out to the world. I feel like this is like a random Tuesday of you just being done with the old, just the old wrapped up in, like, I just feel like you're maturing. Your heart is maturing, your mind is maturing. Like, I just feel like this energy, it's a you, like, I just feel like you're being like put together, or you're together. And maybe everybody else's chaos or the chaotic energy, like, might be around you, but it might be like I feel like it's at a distance, but maybe you feel other people's chaos. But I just feel like right now, like, you're not in chaos. Okay? Hi, Casey. I just want to remind you, you are not in chaos. Other people might, but if they are in chaos, I feel like they're going to be removed. New, old, old, new. Okay? And that's the truth. And then the lovers is right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's turn over. I feel like we're turning over a new leaf, gal. You said go here? Okay. Let's clarify it with some more tradition. Jeez Louise. We're not about to do all these damn cards. So what you're going to do, we're going to reshuffle this, because we're not going to do, they gave me like 8 cards. I'm like, wait. Yeah. A lot of you, if you guys are getting ready to spark something new, or continue to expand, I'm hearing something about continuing to expand your finances. I feel like it's going to happen very swiftly. Okay? Very quickly. For maybe a few of you guys, if it's a divine union you're being like placed in, or you're coming into, I feel like it's going to require a move. Some of you guys, this is your confirmation. You guys are about to move in with someone. And that's just for those that have already established like their person, like those that have already, like, you already know who your long-term mate is. Okay? But some of you guys, I want to say that somebody is about to take their place in your life that will turn into long-term commitment for those that are single. Yeah. Thank you. But I think the biggest piece is that, like, you have to let go of impulsivity. I'm also getting, you have to let go of wanting to do things just by yourself. You have to let go of self-sabotage for some of you guys, but for the most part, it's just like, it's kind of like you have to decide, like, I want to be peaceful with someone else, not just by myself. And I know that sounds like so cliche, but for a lot of you guys, like, a partnership looks different for all of you. And so I won't paint a cookie cutter image for how life for all of you will look like, because some of you want marriage and some of you don't. But what I will say is that I think this next part of your journey is you choosing what it looks like for you. and you choosing not to do things by yourself anymore. Whether if you're a masculine or a feminine watching me. Just because you can do it by yourself, just because you have been doing it by yourself, doesn't necessarily mean you have to continue to do it by yourself. Okay? Because a lot of you guys haven't been happy just building by yourself. And as soon as you get honest, and as soon as you keep it real with yourself that you haven't been happy that way, no matter how much money you have made, no matter how much success you have built, no matter how much of a foundation you have built, then we can move you forward and give you new opportunities. Yeah. You haven't accepted the help that Spirit wants to provide for you. So therefore, if you're not going to accept the help, then why would we give you help? If Spirit's over here like, 222, I need you to go to the grocery store. I need you to talk to that person. Ooh, they're cute. I need you to go wink at them. Like, if you're not catching the signs that Spirit throws at you, if it does come to a divine union, then why will you complain? Like, I just feel like, and maybe it's because it's such a big collective. Some of you are like, I'm good being single. And I feel y'all energy so strong. I do. But on that random Tuesday night, on that random Tuesday ass night, y'all don't be like, y'all just be like, I wish I had a little something. I want to drink eggnog with someone. Drink some apple cider. And even if that's only one day a month, that counts. But Spirit wants, it almost feels like Spirit's like, I want you to say it out of your mouth that you want someone. And that's going out to the people that are very stubborn. That are okay with being by themselves. Yeah. Because we can't provide you help unless you ask for help. And then allow Spirit to help you. Yeah. This is giving me like overly independent energy on masculine and femme on both sides. On both sides, yeah. When it comes to your new, either you can choose, because perspective, I'm just here to give you guys perspective shifts, okay? And I'm gonna talk to y'all how I be talking to my friends. Like, listen, like when I'm about to say some shit that they might not want to hear, I'm be like, perspective shift. Let me give you a perspective shift. Because they got tired of me saying, let me play devil's advocate real quick. If you choose to view this new opportunity or this new possibility, this new encounter, and this doesn't just have to be about love. This could be a new job opportunity. This could be whatever you want to make this about. If you choose to make this bad, baby, you can choose to make this bad. You can find 102 reasons as to why a person isn't for you, why a job isn't for you, why you shouldn't get that dog, you shouldn't get that cat. Like, you can give yourself 102 reasons as to why a new opportunity can be bad for you. But you want to know what you could do in that same 102 perspective with that mind of yours? Give yourself 102 reasons as to why it can work. And it should work. And why you would be stupid not to try to make it work. That's why your environment right now is, I feel like, being plucked. It's being fixed. Now, fix could mean one of two things. Fix could be either it's being filled with fixed people because you are fixed minded. Meaning you're so stuck in your ways that you're only going to listen to other like-minded people telling you to do bullshit. Or your environment is being fixed and those people are being taken out because your perspective is starting to shift and you're starting to be more open and receptive to what spirit is handing to you. Either way, your cycle is moving. Either way, you guys are you're evolving, you're moving forward, just in two different ways. Yep. But the next part is that you don't have to, like, spirit is saying that we don't want you to walk away from how you feel, especially if you're very passionate about like a topic, or if you truly, like, if there's a hill that you will die on, then like spirit is not saying let's change up all of you. That's not what spirit is saying. Spirit is just saying, I'm here to provide you with some perspective shifts because you've been stuck here for a little while. Yeah. Especially if it's lovers. I've seen lovers with my other deck, and lovers is here at the bottom of this deck. So something about a perspective shift could be provided. Now, of course, take what you need, leave what you don't. Let's go. Jennifer Collective. How do I add that in? I'll add it in later. Thank you. Yeah. And then jackpot. A lot of you guys, spirit is and has led you to winning, becoming rich, becoming stable. And whatever it is your ideal of rich is, I want to say it just like that. Because my ideal of a rich lifestyle might not be the same as yours. But for some reason, I feel like contentment, being happy, waking up and being able to breathe and not look over your shoulder and not being stressed and, you know, just being clean and shit like that. I don't know where that's popping up, but something about like spirit wants to give you and has given you, because a lot of you feel like you're already here, has given you this winning season. But I almost want to ask, like what's against you in this time? Yeah. Ego, threatening and dusted off. The thing that is against you in this time, guys, heavy emphasis on somebody liking to read, but I'm getting escapism as well. But some of you guys, when your ego gets hurt, you go inward. I'm also getting an energy of like you could be very sensitive to words. Like you'll shut down if you hear a certain person talk a certain type of way. It almost feels like a prejudice against how people speak. So if people don't speak in a certain way, you won't listen to them. And then the last one is you keep trying to dust off the old. You keep cleaning off the old when spirit is like, we need you to go put that shit on I don't know what I was gonna say, on layaway, on go donate it away, go give it away to someone. It almost feels like let things go. If it's a person, let it go. If it's old items, let it go. If it's I'm hearing heavy emphasis on a person. Some of you guys keep trying to grow things from the old place. Or maybe even your old beliefs. And I feel like all of those three things are those few things, because I definitely said a few things, are acting against you in this time. And those are things that you have developed by yourself. things that you have to work on and that you have developed. But I think the reason why Spirit is saying work on those things is because overall, although you've reached a stable place, a safe place, maybe even a peaceful place for the most part, there's still parts that you're not happy with. Yeah. Where the hell does this pop up at? Oh. I want to pull one more though before I just say that, so I can clarify that one. Thank you. When it comes to your next partnership, and I want to say it just like this. When it comes to your next partnership, whether if you want to be married, whether if you want to just do long-term commitment, whether if you just want a partner, whether if you want to marry somebody for money, whatever the case is, I feel like just make sure you're happy with that. Spiritual hater came out here, which makes me think of whatever your person that aligns with you. Like, it just feels as though Spirit doesn't want you being pushed in a certain direction just because somebody is hating based off of what you like. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're like, I only date movie stars. Why? I don't know. Listen, that's your type. You love movie stars. Don't let anybody come in and say, you should change what you like just because you like movie stars. The reason why I'm saying this is because you can pull movie stars, but the person that is telling you that you should change up what you like or change up your je ne sais quoi about dating and stuff is a hater. Because they can't pull movie stars. So you guys be careful about who it is that you're asking for advice from when it comes to being married or being in love. Because if you start to believe them, then your light or what you want for your life or what you know is right for your life will start to be shaped by by their short changes, by their projections. Okay? Which means if you meet a friend and they just like, I've decided I never want to, I don't want to speak out negativity. I decided I want to be married. I decided I want to give love a chance. But then you have a friend and they just like, and they don't got no man. It's like, maybe they can't see that. And so, yeah, anyway, you guys get my gist. I don't want to stay stuck there for too long. Yeah. Impersonator is out here. Heavy emphasis on 10 toes down, y'all. Watch who y'all get advice from. Friendships, heavy emphasis on friendships. Family as well. Yeah. I don't want to feed too much in that energy, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because I feel like it's just too low vibrational. I'm just be honest. It's just too low vibrational. And I have energy. I just don't choose to entertain that. So, yeah. Let's keep going. Yeah. And then unbothered. Maybe I'm feeling y'all energy too. Like, maybe y'all feeling me. Is we feeling each other? We might be feeling each other because I just don't care. Yeah. Somebody could be over here trying to be all up in your business. I feel like a lot of you guys, like, this next part of your journey is you living a carefree life. You unbothered, you chilling, playing games, finding some new sports and stuff. Like, I just feel like you just taking care of yourself. And I just feel like somebody is looking into you. Or maybe it's more so like they just want to know, like, where you at. Maybe in this season, like, you're not really showing, like, it's not that you're not showing too much. I feel like you're just showing just enough, but not enough to, like, for people to know what you're really doing. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Is there anyone? Who's that last one? Okay. And then I'm going away because I have to start getting... You know what? I gotta go start doing my thing in a little while. Alright. Final advice for the collective. Guys, I have finally updated my website. I am doing half off of readings for this upcoming week. It might be an upcoming month thing. Stay tuned for that. The reason why is because, guys, I will be shutting down for December. What do you mean, Charlie? I will not be working during December. I'm giving myself December off. Why? Because I have to prepare for things for my new upcoming. And I think I'm gonna do like big sales throughout the month of November, so stay tuned. I will be back. I'm not going away. I'm just taking December off. So yeah, final advice for collective. Yeah. You see clearly now is in reverse, which makes me think of Spirit is only in this moment allowing you to see one step at a time, one step in front of another. And for some reason I'm getting the energy of, like, you don't need to see everything that Spirit has in the works for you. Okay? Yeah. And then co-create with Spirit is in reverse, which makes me think of Spirit doesn't need you in this moment to really do anything. Follow the guidance is what I'm hearing. Follow follow your dreams, follow your intuition, but just follow the signs. Something about within your day-to-day life, if you slow down enough, Spirit is giving you your treasure map that's leading you to, like, something specifically for you. But it doesn't require anything done on your half. Just if Spirit says show up here, show up there. Okay? If Spirit says go take a nap, go take a nap. Yeah. I will say though, make sure when Spirit tells you to show up somewhere, you show up somewhere. Okay? Yeah. Because this season feels like I don't need you to overthink it. I don't need you to do too much, because all things are possible. But I'm just hearing, but then when I whisper something like, hey, I need this done by November 5th, make sure you get it done by November 5th. Okay? Something about deadlines. I'm hearing crunch time. Yeah. Whatever it is that you guys have in the works, just make sure you're hitting your deadlines is what I'm hearing. Okay? Yeah. And then see the bigger pictures out here. There will come a time where Spirit has you see the finality. It makes me, how do you want me to say this? If things are being removed, or if Spirit is shedding certain lights on certain things, there's a reason. There's reasons why things are being moved around in your life, and all you're being told is to accept the change. Okay? And then let it shine. Take a leap of faith, and then be at home. Yeah. For some of you guys, I just feel like no matter if you're out or no matter if you're at home, like something about spirit is like, I don't know what I'm hearing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So about letting something shine, though. When it's time for you to show out, show out. When it's time for you to shine, shine. Yeah. But when it's time for you to be at home, be at home. A balance. There's something else that's there, though. Y'all ever feel like there's something more, and then B piece is at the bottom of this neck? There's something more. But I'm not gonna stress about it. There's always more. Thank you, Naja. Yeah. There's always more, but I'm gonna keep it here for now, because I feel like if I have to come back and do another message for y'all, I will. But for right now, I'm just gonna leave it here. I love you guys. My final messages is show up for yourself. Make sure that you speaking up for yourself. Make sure nobody's playing in your face. Make sure you ain't catching no cases. Make sure you're laughing, spending time with people you love. Make sure you're not stressing. Make sure you're actually accepting the blessings that are here for you. Make sure you ain't taking these lessons that are your new upcoming lessons personal. Is there anything else you got for them, spirit? And when spirit say get your ass up, get your ass up. Because I definitely was woken up by a fire alarm this morning. I was in a dream and the fire alarm just started going off. And it's because they're testing like the fire alarm in our buildings and stuff. But I'm just like, I was in a message dream. Anyway, I love you guys. Stay tuned. That's all I have for y'all. All my videos are posted on my YouTube. That's it. I ain't delaying nothing else. Maybe nothing else is supposed to be delayed. Now I'm hearing, I'm delayed. Oh, shit. That's what I was fucking forgetting. Dia la Muerta. Dia la Muerta. Day of the Dead. I am doing a sale for the Day of the Dead, y'all. This is how I know I've been under the weather. Make sure you guys have your altars together. Make sure you are honoring your dead loved ones. Put flowers on your altars. Put food on your altars. Cleanse your altars. If it's been a while since you cleansed your altar, cleanse your fucking altar. Is there anything else? I offer a service where I contact passed over loved ones, and Spirit told me to literally wait until the 31st and the 1st to offer this to you guys. I'm doing half off of my Day of the Dead letters. I write a letter from your passed over loved one. I allow you to ask me 3 questions, and then usually they get to chatty pattying it up anyway. So usually they say more than just the 3 questions. But if you guys are interested in that and interested specifically in receiving a letter from your dead loved one, contact me. It's on my website. But if you have questions and you're like, Charlie, how do I participate in that? Just DM me either on here, on Instagram, or you can email me. And that's all I got for y'all. Okay? Love you guys. And I'll see y'all later. Okay? Because that's about enough advertisement for one day.